The last thing I might say to the hostess, just about the buckets, is that she might want to put down some beach towels or some bath towels because the water does splash. So if we're on a carpeted surface or really nice hardwood floors, it doesn't matter. I always just give the option. I say, do you want to put down a few bath towels or beach towels? Because water will splash. So if you just don't want the floor to get wet, let's pop those down. And if that's the case, then we just put those down. We're not going to do that today, but just make sure that you offer that because you don't want your hostess to be surprised by her very clean new floor. All right, so our first guest is arriving. Hello.
Hi.
And you introduce, hi, you're Susanna. Maybe I was over chopping vegetables. I want to kind of blend in and make sure that everyone thinks I'm just a friend first. They don't really know if I'm the Arbonne lady or not. But once the guests arrive, we're going to take them each one by one over to the bathroom to go put their mask on. Sometimes maybe there'll be other people already with their mask on. I try and have the hostess put her mask on first. It doesn't always work because she might be so busy. So whoever the first person is, I ask. And then sometimes I say things like, let's get your mask on and then we'll reward you with your glass of wine. So come follow me. We're going to head over to the bathroom. And then we head right over to the bathroom. All right, so now people are pretty nervous. You've just walked in a bathroom with them and they don't know if you're going to touch them, and that kind of freaks them out. So what you want to make sure that you say is, I say, all right, I'm going to have you stand right there at the sink and I'm going to hand you everything you need, but you're going to be doing everything. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you splash a little water on your face and I'm going to give you some wash to wash with. Because they're a little nervous, it's going to be hard for people to always process what's happening. So that's, I have found, the easiest way to communicate it. All right, you stand right here at the sink, you belly right up, and I'm just going to stand over here and I'm going to hand you everything you need. So splash a little water on your face and I'm going to give you some wash to wash with. Now one option is you can wet a washcloth for them, okay? And then they can make their face wet with a washcloth and wipe it off with a washcloth. I tend to give that option if it seems like the person might want it, but generally I'll show you how I do it. So, all right, I just say, hello, sir, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. My name's Susanna. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
All right, I'm just going to get you some warm water here. Hang on a second. Did you want a headband? You can put this on. It keeps your bangs back.
Okay.
Yeah, just put it on like a necklace. It's all the way around your neck. Yep, just like a whole necklace. And now just take the front and lift it up like that and catch your hair, and there you go. Careful your earrings. Oh, you don't have earrings, sir. There we go. All right, perfect. You look great.
Great.
Yeah, looks like you're gonna go do jazzercise or something.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, so hopefully this temperature's good for you. I'm gonna have you splash a little water on your face.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect, okay. Now I'm gonna give you some wash to wash with, okay?
Okay.
Now, I always put all the products, the entire presentation, in people's fingertips. That's where you're gonna wanna put it. So I put half a pump, and so I'm gonna say, okay, here you go. It's a little bit of wash. Just scrub it, and then rinse it off when you feel good and clean. Okay, perfect. Oh, you're doing great. Did you want me to wet a wash? Be careful your eye. It's all right. Takes your eye makeup off. Not that you would have any, sir, but if you did. Did you want me to wet your washcloth, or are you okay just splashing?
I'm fine.
All right, so just splash that off. And now I'm going to make sure I get the towel ready for them because their eyes are closed and their face is all wet. And then I go like this. Here you go.
Oh, thank you very
That
much.
dry, and then I turn off the water for them. All right, perfect. Now, let me put this towel over here for you.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna have you put this mask on, okay? It's gonna look like really bad makeup.
Oh, right. Can I check the ingredients? I'm allergic to some stuff.
Oh, certainly. What are you allergic to?
Well, I'm allergic to peas and garbanzo beans.
Okay, great. One moment. Okay, so if someone tells you they're allergic to something, you're just gonna say 1 minute, and hopefully you have bookmarked the ingredient list for Arbonne on your phone. You can make it, it almost looks like a little app if you make it, add it to your home screen. And you just click it on it, you can type in whatever it is they're allergic to, and it will show you what products have that in it. So luckily I know that there are no peas and no garbanzo beans in this mask. I would have looked it up anyway, just in case, to make sure that the client felt like I really did due diligence. Ingredients are actually not on the bottles, they're on the cartons. So, but you want to just do extra duty. Always have your phone ready to go with that ingredient list. Check it, make sure, and say, would you like to check it too, and have them see it? They probably will do a very quick check. and then you can get right back on track. All right, so great, that was really good. Okay, so now let's, moving forward. All right, so here you go. You're gonna take this mask.
Alrighty.
And you're gonna spread it all over your face. Just don't put it in your eyes or anything.
Oh yeah.
And then you'll be all set. Now during this time, right about when they're patting dry their face, I'm gonna ask them how they know the hostess. So how do you know the hostess?
Oh, I was their college roommate.
You were the college roommate? That's wonderful. And then I'm gonna ask, so what do you do during the day?
Oh,
I heard that you're a veterinarian. Is that true?
Yeah, I am.
You're a veterinarian? And now do you love it?
Oh, I love it.
You love it? What do you love the most about it?
Helping animals.
Now, are there any animals that you don't love helping?
Snakes.
Snakes. Okay, so what happens if a snake comes in?
I just jump in and do it.
You still help them even though you don't love it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, how long have you been a veterinarian?
Oh, 10 years.
10 years? Yeah. And can you see yourself doing that for the next 20 years, for the rest of your life?
Of course.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is really great. And so now, do you work full time or just part time?
I work full time.
Oh, wonderful. And now, do you have a family, sir?
I do.
You do? Do you have some kids?
I do.
How old are they?
Oh, I have a 8-year-old and a 9-year-old.
You do? How much fun is that?
It's
My gosh.
great.
Yeah, boys, girls?
2 boys.
2 boys. Oh, that's wonderful. What's their names?
One name is Peter and the other name is
Rex? Ben, Peter and Ben. That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And so are Peter and Ben, do they like to help out with the veterinary business?
Yeah, there's well, where I work, they have a bring your kids to work day.
Really?
So, and you get to show them the animals that come in.
You must love that.
Yeah, I love it.
That is awesome. All right, well now I see you're all done putting your mask on. Let me turn the water on for you so you don't get that all over the faucet. And you can just rinse your hands right there. Perfect. Good. You want a little soap or are you good?
I'm fine.
Okay, and here you go then. There's your towel. And actually, you're going to keep that towel with you for your feet for later, okay?
All right.
All right, it was really great to meet you. Come on out here and we'll get you some snacks.
Oh, okay.
All right, so a couple of those key points. First, I started with how do you know the hostess? And I might ask, do you live close by? How was the ride here? And then I'm going to ask, by the time we're a little bit before starting the mask, or right when we're starting the mask, I'm going to ask, so what do you do during the day? Now, this is my way of not offending people who stay home or people who work. So what do you do during the day? And no matter what they tell me, my next question is, oh my gosh, do you love it? And I'm going to find out so much about them. And then I'm just going to keep asking questions. Now, I have kids, but I didn't tell him that. I have a family member who's a veterinarian. I didn't tell him that. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about the guest. And the more questions you ask about that guest, the more interested you are in his or her life, the more of a connection they will have with you. And so even if their children's name's the same as yours and they grew up on your block and they do exactly what you do and you guys are like total twinsies, don't bring it up. It's not about you. You are asking as many questions about them as possible because we want to be serving them. We want to be putting them forward and helping them to feel really important. So you want to be interested, not interesting. So this is your opportunity to learn about them. Also, what you might find out is, do you hear something that maybe sounds like they could use Arbonne? I mean, that gentleman is super happy with his life. He is all set. But maybe he might have said something to the effect of, I love being a veterinarian. I just wish I could do it part-time so I could have more time with my kids. Or maybe he would have said, I love it, but I never get to take vacations. Or maybe he would say, I used to love it, but now all I do is tend to snakes. I don't know what he would say, but he might say something. And I would put that in the back of my mind. I would spend some more time getting to know him during the spa party. And if he seems like he might be good at Arbonne, when I approached him about it, I would say, hey, have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? I mean, I think you'd be really great at it. And you know what? It might be the opportunity for you to pull back from full-time work. So you have more time to spend with your family, and you can even earn vacations with this company. I don't know. I think it's worth your while to at least check it out. What do you say? How about a little information? And off we go. So anyway, so that's kind of how the bathroom always works. Again, he asked me about the ingredients, but he said he had an allergy, so I would have attended to that immediately. If he had asked me about the ingredients just out of, I don't know, small talk, I would have done this. Well, I know there's pink French clay in it, but other than that, I'm just thinking like magic and unicorns. I don't really know, but I can look it up. If you'd like me to look it up after we get out of here, I can definitely do that, but I don't have that knowledge on me. But so tell me, how long have you lived in wherever you live? Okay, so I would go right back to questions about that. Even if I know the ingredients for this product by heart, not going to talk about product. I'm going to use a precious amount of time I have in this bathroom to really be interested and find out and connect with them. Okay, and remember, connection is not about, oh, me too, oh, my kids, no, or oh, I went to school there, no. Connection is about asking them questions, being truly interested in them, and learning as much as you can about them. Hey there, I'm Susanna. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Oh my gosh, do you want a headband? This will help keep your hair back.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know the last time you put a headband on, but I know, like, I put on like a necklace and then pull back.
Yeah.
Oh, good. And I'm glad you don't have earrings in. Sometimes people get their earrings stuck. Okay, so just splash a little. You know what? I'm just going to give you a little washcloth here. I'm going to make it wet and right here. And then what you can do is you can just kind of dab some of this water on your face and make your face a little bit wet. And then I'm going to give you some wash to wash with, okay?
Thank you.
So there you go. Perfect. So how do you know the hostess?
Well, we were friends in high school.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh my, and you stayed in touch?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Our kids are best friends.
Your kids are now best friends?
Yeah.
That's incredible. So do you live close by?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like 3 houses down.
You are 3. Now, did you guys grow up in this town?
No, we grew up in Hingham.
That is so weird. So you guys went to high school together, and now you live in this totally separate town.
Yeah,
3
that
houses.
wasn't planned.
That's amazing. How cool is that? All right, so now you can rinse that off. There you go. I'm gonna make this a little bit warm again, and just rinse that right off. Just wipe it off. Perfect. And so now, what do you do during the day?
I'm a pediatrician.
You're a pediatrician?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Did you always think you'd be a pediatrician?
I did.
Wow.
I was actually deciding between an orthopedic or a pediatrician.
You were, and now, what made you decide to do pediatrics?
Surgery.
Oh, you didn't want to do
No.
surgery? Yeah. Okay.
My mom had to get a bunch of surgeries when I was younger
Uh huh.
with orthopedic
Oh, here, I'll
and all
take
that
that. I'm
stuff.
so sorry. Let me just
And
put this over
it
here.
kind of creeped me out.
Okay, that's so cool. And now, do you love being a pediatrician?
I do.
Now, are you working full time or part time?
Yeah, full time.
Okay, now, do you have a family?
Yeah.
Is it hard working full time with a
It's
family?
really hard because
Yeah.
it's tough if one of them gets sick or something and you can't go and be with them.
Right.
And it's also
That's
hard because you have to fit your entire schedule around other people's needs.
That must be really tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I work in a great place and they do give me 3 weeks of paid vacation.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have some vacations coming up?
Yeah. We're
Yeah?
actually going to the Hard Rock Cafe in a couple days.
Oh, how fun. The one down in Mexico?
Yeah.
Sweet. And now, how old are your children?
I have...
Oh, I'm sorry. I always get chit-chatting. I am so
No, it's
sorry.
fine.
You put that all over your face.
Got it.
I'm so sorry. I just...
Oh, it's
Anyway,
totally
so,
fine.
so how old are the kids?
I have 5 kids.
You have 5 children.
Yeah.
So who does take care of them while you're off
Well,
pediatricing?
my friend, the
Who-
hostess, takes care of them sometimes,
that's really
but
nice.
they get taken care of by their mothers. Not their mother, but their grandmother
The
and their
grandmother.
dad sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How old are they? What the ages?
It's between there's a 1-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
a 3-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
a 5-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
a 10-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and then we're
You have one more.
oh yeah, sorry. And then we have a 13-year-old, and we might be the 13-year-old. We adopted her.
Oh, wow.
And then we are going to actually adopt another one who's 15.
That's so
Yeah.
fantastic. All right, very cool. Okay, sorry, your hands are up. Make it better.
Oh,
Just
no.
rinse them off right there. And here's your towel. You're going to keep that for your feet for later.
Thank
It was
you.
really great to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
Awesome. Are you pressing stop?
No.
Why
Oh, do
not?
I stop?
Yeah. Hey there, I'm Susanna. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Oh my gosh. Do you want a headband? This will help keep your hair back.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. I don't know the last time you put a headband on, but I know, like, just, I put on like a necklace and then pull back.
Yeah.
Oh, good. And I'm glad you don't have earrings in. Sometimes people get their earrings stuck. Okay, so just splash a little. You know what? I'm just going to give you a little washcloth here. I'm going to make it wet and right here. And then what you can do is you can just kind of dab some of this water on your face to make your face a little bit wet. And then I'm going to give you some wash to wash with, okay?
Thank you.
So there you go. Perfect. So how do you know the hostess?
Well, we were friends in high school.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh my, and you stayed in touch?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Our kids are best friends.
Your kids are now best friends?
Yeah.
That's incredible. So do you live close by?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like 3 houses down.
You are 3. Now, did you guys grow up in this town?
No, we grew up in Hingham.
That is so weird. So you guys went to high school together, and now you live in this totally separate town.
Yeah,
3
that
houses.
wasn't planned.
That's amazing. How cool is that? All right, so now you can rinse that off. There you go. I'm gonna make this a little bit warm again, and just rinse that right off. Just wipe it off. Perfect. And so now, what do you do during the day?
I'm a pediatrician.
You're a pediatrician?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Did you always think you'd be a pediatrician?
I did.
Wow.
I was actually deciding between an orthopedic or a pediatrician.
You were, and now, what made you decide to do pediatrics?
Surgery.
Oh, you didn't want to do
I know.
surgery? Yeah. Okay.
My mom had to get a bunch of surgeries when I was younger
Uh huh.
with orthopedic
Oh, here, I'll
and all
take
that
that. I'm
stuff.
so sorry. Let me just
And
put this over
it
here.
kind of creeped me out.
Okay, that's so cool. And now, do you love being a pediatrician?
I do.
Now, are you working full time or part time?
Yeah, full time.
Okay, now do you have a family?
Yeah.
Is it hard working full time with a
It's
family?
really hard because
Yeah.
it's tough if one of them gets sick or something and you can't go and be with them.
Right.
And it's also
That's
hard because you have to fit your entire schedule around other people's needs.
That must be really tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I work in a great place and they do give me 3 weeks of paid vacation.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have some vacations coming up?
Yeah. We're
Yeah?
actually going to the Hard Rock Cafe in a couple days.
Oh, how fun. The one down in Mexico?
Yeah.
Sweet. And now, how old are your children?
I have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always get chit-chatting. I am so
No, it's
sorry.
fine.
You put that all over your face.
Got it.
I'm so sorry. I just...
Oh, it's
Anyway,
totally
so,
fine.
so how old are the kids?
I have 5 kids.
You have 5 children.
Yeah.
So who does take care of them while you're off
Well,
pediatricing?
my friend, the
Who-
hostess, takes care of them sometimes,
that's really
but
nice.
they get taken care of by their mothers. Not their mother, but their grandmother
The
and their
grandmother.
dad sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How old are they? What the ages?
It's between there's a 1-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
a 3-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
a 5-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
a 10-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
and and then we're
You have one more.
oh yeah, sorry. And then we have a 13-year-old, and we might be the 13-year-old. We adopted her.
Oh, wow.
And then we are going to actually adopt another one who's 15.
That's so
Yeah.
fantastic. All right, very cool. Okay, sorry, your hands are up. Make it better.
Oh.
Just rinse them off right there. And here's your towel. You're going to keep that for your feet for later.
Thank
It was
you.
really great to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
Awesome. So our third guest here, he's feeling just a little bit nervous. He has really sensitive skin, and he doesn't like when people touch his feet. And so what I'm going to say to him is, first about the feet, I'm going to say, oh my gosh, don't worry. I don't actually touch your feet at all, no matter how much they would pay me. There's not enough in the world for that. So don't worry, I wouldn't be touching your feet. But if you want to just sit it out, that's totally fine. I can give you some of the products for your hands that we would use on our feet. And if you're worried about your skin being sensitive, our product is actually made for sensitive skin. However, if you'd be willing to be our hand model, that would be great. I always need one person to be a hand model. So instead of putting it on your face, you can just put it on one hand, and then what we'll have you do is we'll have you, at the end when you take it off your hand, you'll be the before hand and the after hand, and you can show people the instant results. Are you up for that? Will you please be my hand model? And now, this guy here doesn't have to feel bad about not doing the face and the feet. I'm gonna let him, if they want, sometimes people don't want to do the face, but they will do the feet, other way around. You just want to be happy about it, always, and find the positive. So I always love saying, will you please be our hand model, that'd be amazing. I always need one. And that person by the end is really gonna feel honored, and they're going to enjoy the products, and I bet they're gonna wish they had tried them by then. But, so they do still order, so don't worry. So please make sure that if anyone doesn't feel comfortable, you let them know, oh, you know what, it's actually, I think you're gonna really enjoy it, but I get it. Let's just have you instead, and then find that alternative, okay? All right, thanks. All right, so now our guests have sat down, they have their towels, and they're soaking their feet. I let them know if the water was too hot, I would bring them by some cold water, and if it was too cold, I'm gonna bring by that spaghetti pot of hot water so that they can have water that's perfect temperature. Once everyone is seated, I am then, okay, see the dog is, and see, the dog is even here. She's abstaining from using the mask as well. Hi, dog. Okay. So, as soon as everyone is seated, the next thing I'm going to do, immediately after that, once I've topped off the water and it's hot and it's not too cold and everyone's happy, is I am going to grab the plate of whatever, something delicious. I generally, if there's a lot of veggies out, I'm going to start with what would make sense, so veggies first, and I'm then going to offer them. So, sir, would you like a cookie? Would you like a cookie?
Oh, of course. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. These look delicious.
And you might notice, see how the mask is drying in different ways on people's faces differently? That's actually because it adjusts to everyone's skin. And so they're going to start noticing this, your guests, and they're going to be laughing, oh my gosh, look at yours, look at yours. And you can say, isn't that so cool? This mask is so smart that it changes how it reacts to your skin so it meets the needs of your skin specifically. And then I always like to add, which is awesome because personally my skin changes and gets nutty every 28 days. So, all right, let me show you how this goes. All right, so now once it's all situated, everyone has food, I make sure their drinks are full, and then I'm going to grab my supplies. I know that you probably can't see down there right now because we have the camera set up, but my catalogs are in the bag. No one can find them. And I might have laid out maybe my supplies earlier. The one thing I don't mind laying out are the before and after photos. So in case anyone was milling around, they could always just look at those. Wow, look at those before and after photos. But other than that, I kind of probably have my stuff tucked off to the side. And I'm going to decide, based off of my personality, what would work best. So if I am perhaps a little timid, a little bit more of an introvert, if they're kind of a little bit of a rambunctious group, then I'm probably going to stand so that I'm going to up my level of professionalism a bit. I'm going to seem a little bit more, I'm going to use my physical presence in order to quiet down the group and kind of pull it all together. If, however, and this is how it is for me at least, I tend to be a big presence and, you know, sometimes I have intensity. I know you all know that. And so I need to create a more relaxed self so that I can mirror the group and make sure this is not a seminar, by the way. This is not a class. This is not a presentation. This is a party, okay? So I need to make it a party. So in order to do that, personally, my personality and how I work best is for me to sit. So you need to just think about what fits your personality best, what you think would be better, sitting or standing. And because what the most important thing is that you're putting everyone else at ease and you're helping everyone to feel like we are all together in this. So honestly, at this point, I almost only ever stand if the party is big, somewhere between 8, 9, and 10 people. And really rambunctious. And so they kind of need me to be standing in order for people to know that something's actually happening. Now, a lot of times, I know Crystal Foreman, I apologize, the dishwasher was running in the background. Crystal Foreman walks in, and if you've ever seen Crystal, she's gorgeous, and she's tall, and she's thin, and she's very stylish. And so she walks in looking fantastic and always with fantastic shoes on, but within the first few minutes those shoes are off like that, and she's walking around in her bare feet hanging out with everybody. Okay? That's what you want to project, that professionalism. You want to dress just a tiny bit, one step more professional or classier than the group, which is sometimes hard to know, you know, just do your best. And if ever you feel like you're way too far, those shoes come off as fast as possible, okay? And sometimes if you were wearing like a jacket or something, like a blazer, you might need to take that off too. Other times you might need to keep that on, depending on reading the crowd. So, all right, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my bath salts right here. I'm still not gonna call for everyone's attention. I'm just gonna get my chair. They're hopefully still talking, having fun. I'm gonna take my bath salts. I have a little spoon in here, and then I'm gonna walk up to people and I'm gonna quietly say, oh, just take a little smell. I'm gonna put these in your foot tub, perfect. Hi there, just take a little smell. I'm gonna put those right in your foot tub. Hi there, just take a little smell. I'm gonna put those in your foot tub.
Those are cool.
And just so you know, that's how much I'm putting in about each foot tub. So they're still talking, which is good. It means they're having a good
But
time.
I got one little construction.
The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the gelée
And a
and
scarf.
I'm going to say, okay guys, I
Interesting.
am going to, hi, sorry, no, just a quick second.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you, sorry. So this is a gelée. If you guys have ever seen that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, do you guys remember that movie? Okay, so remember the dad had that Windex that did everything? This is your Windex. This is the coolest stuff. This, it gets rid of sunburn, it gets rid of any itching, adult eczema. I've had people say it helps with plantar fasciitis, it helps as a bug spray, it helps if you have poison ivy. One of the best things it does though is it takes out lactic acid, so it makes sore muscles not sore anymore. So, I know, exactly. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to give you a little dollop, okay? And I'm going to have you give yourself a shoulder massage. So a lot of people carry most of their stress in their shoulders, so just give yourself a good shoulder massage with this. And then only one shoulder, so at the end you can tell which shoulder feels better and if you like it or not, if you notice a difference. Don't worry if you rub it on there and it gets on your clothes will be totally fine, don't worry. So here you go, here's just a little dollop, and just give yourself a little shoulder massage. And then I'm gonna be quiet again and let them get back to talking and having fun.